everybody. I'm here with the Charlie in the Morning Show. Welcome to the show, by the way. How's everybody doing? You're wondering why I'm all dressed up. I got the polo tie on and the sport jacket. That's because I got some real beautiful guests here today. Jack and Eric. I'll introduce them in a moment. We got to talk first about Jorge Posada. I love him. What do you want me to tell you? The guy's a warrior. He's been with the team how many years? And he was there when we needed him. You know, you talk about Jose Reyes. I love the guy. That's why I watch the Mets, because he's exciting and I always want to see him do well. I feel that way about the Yankees and Jorge. Anybody who's mad at this man, I mean, you got to have your heads examined. This is the Yankees. You want to tell me Jeter? Don't tell me Jeter. All right, they're going to say I'm talking too much sports on the show. Let's go right to politics. We'll make some other observations over here. Looks like Newt is in, who I love. Huckabee is out. And Huckabee's saying vote for Trump. Talk about some real loss of credibility over there for Huckabee, I guess. I don't know. Somebody's saying, oh, yeah, I don't know. Take a look at that. There's not much to say right now. We're going to have to let this race shape up a little bit. Let's see who the Republicans are going to put forth. Let's see what's going to happen to Obama's numbers. Let's move through quick. On a very sad note, a young lady passed away in our community, a young girl, 15 years old. Jaren Gorsey, we all heard about it at the time. That was 2 weeks ago, Shani. And we've been in touch with our friend Ezra Safadi today and Joseph Antaby. They have a walkathon for Mitzvot, walk for Mitzvot in memory of this girl. And there's an email going out today about it. And I hope we can all save the date and participate on June 26th. That's a Sunday. We'll all be in Deal by then, and the event is in Deal. Meeting at the
Deal Test Site.
Deal Test Site. Thank you. Thank you. Maurice Harari is in the news. We all know about that. Maurice, we saw him on Fox Business, and we seen him in all the newspapers, Forbes, New York Post, Wall Street Journals, and everything else. Maurice is that very clever young community member who, at 23 years old, showed beautiful entrepreneurship in producing the Osama bin Laden dyed t-shirt and made all kinds of money, and then he returned the money because he felt bad making money on dead guys and all that stuff. Anyway, I want to say that I'm very proud of Maurice, and I'm always proud of young people that take such initiative, that are motivated, that are serious. We know that hugs are better than drugs on the Charlie in the Morning Show. And in the spirit of that, I just want to show you where I was at as a young man. When I was a young guy, they came out with Walkman radios, similar to the iPhone and the iPod and all that meshugats that they have today. So I made a headphone. I got one box left. It's a little bit wrinkled, but we'll put it up for the camera. My company at the time was Studio 44. How's that looking, Shani? Good? Yeah. Okay. And this was a replacement because your headphones were breaking every minute, and then you had the Studio 44 headphone that they were selling in the stores. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's talk about these two guys quickly. President Obama says we wouldn't have a problem with gasoline and gas prices if people stopped getting 8 miles to the gallon. Get rid of your SUVs. I see a girl driving, she's 5'4", she's 93 pounds, and she's got a truck bigger than my room. Right? Come on. What are we doing? First of all, we're ruining the economy, because even if she could afford to be driving that and paying for the gas, she's driving up the prices. She's ruining the supply and demand equation for all of America. And Mr. and Mrs. Walmart shopper cannot afford, they don't have the extra $23 a week because they're putting it in the gas tank because she drove up the price. So we got to do something about this. President Obama also said make sure you got enough gas in your air in your tires, because that's affecting your gas mileage. You know what? I found two things I agree with this guy on. We are empowering all the Arab countries in the Middle East that happen to have all the oil by keeping these prices high. We're taking the money out of the United States and we're shipping it to them. Okay? By the trailer load, we're stacking up the $100 bills. By the trailer load. And we're filling boats and containers with these trailers of the $100 bills that we're sending these people for the gasoline. So, here's two guys. We got Eric Hedvat, Mamiye, Yaakov, Jack Mamiye, on my right. Can we see him? You got to make any maneuvering over here. Two very nice young men. How old are you guys?
I'm almost 20.
20, almost.
21.
21. Okay. I see all the girls are watching and they see two hot guys, three hot guys almost, you know? So let's talk about this, okay? Made in Israel, these young men discovered a product that goes in your gas tank, on your gas tank, and it increases your gas mileage about 25% depending what you're driving. You can't believe it's possible, but I'm doing it, and I know others that are doing it, and it's working. And it doesn't affect the performance at all, but I'm going to let them tell the story. It makes perfect sense that the country that would develop this product would be Israel, because Israel is the one being most affected by the enemies that have the oil. So let's think about this. Who's going to tell me the story? You?
Okay.
Scream and look there, not here. Go ahead.
Alright, so we basically found this thing in Israel. It's some special alloy that changes the air goes into the engine. And all it does is it improves the air so it burns better in the engine. And doesn't void your warranty. And what you said was actually wrong. It actually improves the performance of your car.
Right.
Improves it. And it also reduces the emissions, so it makes it better for the environment too.
So it's win-win-win. Give me a few words, Mamiye.
We recently had them, and there is some skepticism, as in when you're going to sell someone something, saying this is going to help your car get more mileage, it's going to increase your performance. People say, okay, why isn't it on all the cars already? So what have we seen in the past in our increase of sales? Basically, it's all word of mouth. Someone gets it, they're driving 330 miles to the tank, and they get it, and they try it, and they say, wow, I'm going 530 miles to the tank now. This is ridiculous. So this guy basically is working for us perfectly, because he's telling his friends, he's saying, listen, this thing really works. It's crazy. I put it in my car, and I'm getting more miles. I drive from here to Boston once a week, and I know my gas tank, and this is phenomenal.
Couple of quick questions.
Go ahead.
Should we talk about price?
Sure thing.
What are you guys
Sure.
getting for the thing?
So for one item,
Scream and look in the camera.
For one item,
they'll
it's,
believe you better.
for one car, which is usually one intake, some cars have dual intakes, so you gotta buy two. For one car, it's $250. For two, it's $450, and for three or more, it's $200 a piece.
So it's like scalable a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. I got another question. So you're talking about, first of all, by the time the guy filled up 15, 20 times, he paid for the thing, and he's still
100%.
driving, and he still owns it.
Yeah.
How do we reach these boys? Jack's number, this is, who's your grandmother again? Judy?
Judy Mamie and
Yeah.
Jody Mystery.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Can't do better. 732-275-5777. You see it right here on the bottom of the screen. And then Eric, 732-539-8011. Let's do what we can for America, for Israel, for Jews, for the environment, for our own pockets. For who else? Anybody else? For the Charlie in the Morning Show. We're going to take you downstairs and we're going to show you excerpts of a installation, even though it's raining. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Thank you guys for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
See you.
Alright, I have here, this is the fuel savior. It's very, very simple little thing. This is the metal alloy inside that makes contact with the air. and we're going to install it in Charlie's car right now, and we're going to show you how easy it is to put in. Even in this little complicated, hard to get to spot, it's not that hard. So we're going to unclip this, take off the air filter, just to show you. There's another clip there. Just to show you how easy this is. Stick that right inside. See that? That's what goes to the engine. You just push it in and drive away. It's so simple, a caveman could do it. Put this back on. That's it.